Estás sobresaliendo mucho de mi entendimiento. A ver, no, o sea, tiene sentido. Ahorita hay dos escaramuchas, ¿vale? Es el escaramucha del pasado real y el escaramucha del pasado actual. Lo mismo como que era con Najida. Estaba la Najida del pasado real y la Najida del pasado actual. Najida del pasado actual tenía que borrar a la Najida del pasado real. Y en este caso tiene que ser lo mismo. Escaramucha del pasado actual tiene que borrar a la escaramucha del pasado real. Y es lo que nos hace falta. Pero obviamente el escaramucha del pasado actual, de la misma manera cuando fue Najida del pasado actual, no se acordaba de esto. Porque no sabía de esto. O sea, simplemente son nuevas identidades, podríamos decirlo así. Nuevas personas en sí.
Yeah,
Algo así, ¿verdad?
this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing?
Robarle
Stealing
las
his
ausencias.
poinsettias? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
Paimon, cállese.
Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
Ver para creer.
You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us!
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
Pues sí, te estábamos siguiendo.
Have we met before?
Vale, en este caso
No,
nos
we
conocemos.
haven't met. But you know me?
Así es.
I have no recollection.
Es difícil de explicar, pero yo sí te conozco.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
Puedo demostrártelo. Eres una marioneta.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right! The look on his face!
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a
No, por eso la
wanderer.
ropa incluso lo
But
cubre
seeing
muy
as
bien.
you've gone through
Cubre
all
muy
this
bien
trouble
como
to
que
track
sus
me
uniones como
down,
marioneta.
I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
Me gustaría llevarte a un sitio.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Oddly nice.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
¿De acuerdo?
And let's return to the city.
Follow my lead.
Hello there. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te encuentras?
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Somos amigas.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it.
No, bueno, es una marioneta. Tú no sabes que es una marioneta, pero es una marioneta. Una marioneta no necesita comida para subsistir.
But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why's this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why's he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway,
Solamente está
taking you in
deambulando
didn't
por ahí.
put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it.
Estoy bien,
Certainly
usted sí.
not all this.
Todo nice, todo nice.
Your time is valuable.
Aquí terminando
You know,
historias, Arconte.
You should go live your life.
But I don't...
No tiene vida. Ay, pobrecito.
No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me.
Yes. Pero entonces si borró sus dos identidades, o sea, el ser el Kabukimono de Tataratsuna. Es eso, ¿no? Esas son las dos identidades. Sigue siendo, obviamente, sino como fue creado, ¿sabes? Sigue siendo una creación del Arconte Electro. Ese por alguna extraña razón no la borró. No tiene sentido. Hubiera terminado en una paradoja. Vamos a acompañarla en todo este texto. Oye. Ay, no, es la isla del santuario. Sí, es la isla del santuario. Ajá. Se me olvidó que esta es la selva. Que podía teletransportarme, ¿verdad? Pero estaba ahí muy absuelta a las teorías. Históricamente hablando, viendo como que la historia de Trotamundos. Trotamundos entonces es una marioneta creada por la mismísima Arconte Electro, lo mismo como por Escaramucha, con la diferencia de que después de que fue pues depurado por la Arconte, se quedó por el mundo conociendo el lugar donde está. Eso es lo que yo pienso que como que queda Trotamundos, ¿no? Ahorita. La comparación de Escaramucha con toda su historia oscura de creyendo que le habían traicionado y demás. Te explicaría, pero no le puse atención. Oh. Me saltaré Surasana. Santuario del Arconte. Yo solo sé que le cambié el nombre. Ejida, te traigo el Kabukimono. Aunque no se acuerda que es el Kabukimono, pero bueno.
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
Le quería poner helicóptero Apache, pero no pude, no bueno.
We found this guy in the street.
Yo no lo
but
pude
he doesn't seem to
conseguir, qué mal.
remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
Les cuento de la reina menor personal y cómo encontrar el Trotamundos en el Gran Bazar.
You say that you are trekking across to Vat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why
Shugenja.
do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I
Fíjate,
wouldn't
pues,
call
eso.
it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called a previous incarnation. Oh, like a past life or something? Yes.
Tiene sentido.
Something
Es como que la
far
forma
more
más
distant
cercana
than
de
the
explicar
past.
todo este
So far
embrollo
away that you cannot perceive
paradójico.
it.
No tan paradójico, es nada más información. El pasado y el presente sigue igual, pero bueno.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation? Oh, okay. I see.
¿Quiere que le baile?
You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
Solo estábamos pensando por dónde empezar.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You
Para abajo yo
drifted from
tocaría,
place
pero
to
me salió una
place,
G.
never able to settle, even
Yep.
where you found status and identity.
Tengo la
You
G en
adamantly
constelación
believed
2.
that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
15-3. Yep. ¿Qué 15-3?
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
No me suena ese panel detrás de Najida.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
No.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
Éramos archienemigos.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
Yo qué sé.
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself.
Ay, Chin.
I want to experience my own transgressions.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
De acuerdo, la haré, aunque la primera vez no salió muy bien.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
¿Otra vez salir Minsul? Por supuesto que otra vez salir Minsul. Cuerdas fluctuantes. Estamos bien.
This looks like
Ay no, qué
Inazuma.
grosero el Late Ball. Lo siento, Fomp.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world.
Ay,
Please
solo
be
quiero a alguien que
careful.
me quiera.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
Solo estuvimos una vez y fue por ti. Ahora hemos venido a terminar lo que podamos.
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, This is the Shake Pavilion. In your balladeer
Eso hasta a mí me
incarnation,
dolió.
this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say
Es
that,
muy
in
bastardo
a
el Magic
sense.
8 Ball.
You'll see why
Creo
shortly.
que me falta ahí ponerle un disclaimer. Es un bastardo.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Katsuragi.
Who are you?
Sí, es más directo.
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long
Venga,
after.
pa' acá. No, bueno.
As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Katsuragi seems
vaya a
like he was a
recordar todo
good
esto.
guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Cofre, cofre, cofre.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Pues sí, pero ¿por dónde tengo que irme? Para acá. Ah, para acá. Qué cabeza. Y yo perdiéndome por aquí.
Gather!
Denied. Los tengo bajos de nivel. Ah, caray, ¿cómo que soy? ¿Qué? ¡Que no! No tengo las características para hacer una sugar, my friends. No se pase. Steven está asegurado. No, bueno. Stop,
What are we doing back
cuervo, ¿qué
here?
estás haciendo? Oigo voz.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
¿Qué se supone que sigue? ¿Es seguir? ¿Qué?
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick.
Y el niño también está enfermo.
He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
Murió, que no ves que estaba
He
enfermo,
died from his
pobrecito.
illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something!
Ay, no.
You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others.
Entonces el niño
You
fue
betrayed me too.
después.
The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
Oh, chihuahuas.
Stabilize!
Y night. Me fascina su ser directo, se lo aplaudo.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Don't be a killjoy! Only just begun. Miscalculated.
Nice. Nada más respira y se murieron. Los tengo bien armaditos. Aquí en mi equipito. Están muy bien armaditos mi equipito. Gracias a nuestro querido Ito. No me voy a cansar de hacer esas bromas. Esas combinaciones de palabras.
This place is
Thank
dark.
yous. Ay, no me digas que nos va a tomar el momento en que nosotros nos peleamos con él. Bueno, nos
Paimon knows
hicimos
this
enemigos
place.
por esto.
It's the delusion factory in Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the traveler once encountered the balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
Me acuerdo, a cualquiera se le ponen los pelos de punta al pisar este lugar.
Hey, look over there.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Yo pensé que nunca volvería a ver a esta señora.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible. And don't let your emotions get in the way.
Ajá, y eso fue lo que pasó.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never failed to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else.
Sheesh.
Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is?
Y recordemos que fue la última vez que habló con ella porque su madre así le hizo.
Forget it. Someone
La
might find me here any minute now.
hasta que ya no quedó nada de
I should
ella.
prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Prepare yourself. You can't run from death.